All right, Jake, tell us what you did today.
I won the OTS with the Greensmith, Fiend Smith, Goblin, Kashtira, a big monstrosity. So, starting off, you're playing 49 cards just because the goblins themselves are not great to open, just because like they don't do anything on their own. You want to open like any of your rank 3 starters, which is 3 Tour Guide, 3 Terratop, Mean Merciless. Opening these together is great. You get to play through Nibiru because you threaten the Shuriken on summon number 6. So if they do Nibiru, then you can use the new Goblin quick play that you search to tribute the Nib token and then just do the Fiend Smith combo. So the deck plays through a lot. It pivots well. It plays second well because you have like 15 non-engine and Kashtira cards. But the Goblin cards are, you just get 5 free bodies. They're so nuts. So you have the Mean Merciless that goes with the Tour Guide. 2 Doug because it's like decent to open. It's a 1-card starter in and of itself, but is also an extender. If you have like Unicorn Fenrir, you can make Dracosack and then detach from the Dracosack to special summon it and get the Goblin engine going. So it's like not bad to open. Then the other bricks, you have the Clatter Exploder, the Gone Wild, and the Boom Mock. Some people don't play Boom Mock, but it's critical in some lines because you're able to make Caesar with, this guy's a level 6 Fiend, so you're able to make Caesar with him and the Fiend Smith. And then you need this to detach the Fiend Smith to get it back to grave to then use it for Desiree. So you only get a 1-mat Caesar, but a 1-mat Caesar is better than no Caesar, so still good. This is also a wind for Tekatomborg that came up once today. Clatter Exploder is a quick effect way to detach. It's your way to just get recursion, like this summon from hand, Clatter Exploder, summon from grave, this summon from deck, and then all of a sudden you just have 4 bodies out of nowhere. It's really crazy. This card's effect when sent to grave is also good. It targets any card your opponent controls to attach it as material to a Goblin Xyz you control. So in the finals, I took an anti-spell and attached it as material, and then outed the rest of his board with the rest of my hand.
That's spicy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then when you have it under the Caesar and you trigger Caesar, it'll then trigger Engrave to attach to the Goblin Xyz. And then you'll also trigger the Goblin Xyz because you attached to material. So you'll take 2 cards after negating one. It's kind of crazy. And then the 3 of the new quick play, because this is like the best one to open. It like lets you dodge Imperm Veiler on Unicorn or any of your cards you need to resolve on Tour Guide or something. And then one of this, because if you open this, you need to be able to search this. This helps you play under Fool Loss better too, because you add it to hand and then you can special it instead of specialing it from deck, so you give them 1 less card. So this card's very good, but like opening is fine, but like the goblins don't do much in your hands. You don't want to like be searching them. You just want to summon them from deck as extenders. Fiend Smith cards, you're playing the whole package because either way you're playing 2 bricks. So either you're playing just Engraver and Lacrima, which are bricks on their own, or you're playing Lurie and Lacrima. But at least this way you have all these as extenders. It's just really strong. You just want to be able to just push through as much as possible and spread out the deck a bit more to see your goblins less. So just more high impact cards. The 1 Prosperity, just consistency cards, sees the whole deck. 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, Scarecash, Birth, and 2 Planet. I figure like if I open multiple Unicorn or multiple Unicorn or multiple Fenrir, at least it's like I can get a rank 7 play. Whereas if I open multiple Planet, they're kind of sitting dead in my hand. So just the 2 to make me have 5 of each of these. You play the Scarecash because it's an extender to search off Fenrir. To do the, like with any normal summon, you do the whole Fiend Smith combo, you end on Desiree SP, which is good enough a lot of the times. The 1 Birth is the target for Unicorn. You don't play Theosis because none of the deck locks you, and you don't want to lock yourself into Xyz because you want to be able to pivot into the Fiend Smith line. Yeah.
Is that why you didn't play Rise Heart?
Yeah, you don't play. I was playing Rise Heart initially, but that also locks you if you special it from your hand.
Yeah.
Whereas Scareclaw Cash doesn't lock you, because like, sure, Rise Heart can get you to Dracosack, but what do you like? The point of Dracosack is to do the Fiend Smith line. So like, if you get locked, it doesn't really matter. And I don't want to normal summon Rise Heart because the majority of the time I'll have like another normal summon in my hand that I want to use. I have like 10 other normal summons in the deck. So yeah, Rise Heart wasn't great. Scarecash was definitely better today. And you can like go to, if they have like a Lone Chandra, you can just go to Battle Phase and attack over it. And it doesn't trigger with Scarecash, which is pretty cool. because like if you make them go first and they seals you and they bounce everything, summon Chandra or something, or like summon Hydra, you can just clear it easily, which is really nice. And then 15 non-engine, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Valor, 3 Emperor, and 3 Ogre, just the best ones. I don't have Full Loss. I would definitely play Full Loss instead of Droll in the main, I think. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I was debating. But like these were all great today. These are like the best hand traps of the format, minus the ones in the side deck. But like for the main deck, I think these are very strong. So 49 main deck. It seems crazy. I know it seems crazy. I was averse to it at first too, but it's just like your hands are just pretty consistent for the most part, and you just want to spread out the bricks and keep the things you want in deck. Requiem, Link Spider. Link Spider's here to turn one of the Dracosac tokens into an effect monster to do the Fiend Smith line. And then you can use the other token to link off for Sequentia if you want, or like tribute it for the Goblin quick play or something. So it's good. Moon, Sequence, SP, Underworld. You play this to give you like board breaking potential, but because you just put up 4 Goblins, and sometimes your opponents let you because you're just not really doing anything. You're just summoning monsters, just spinning gears, and then you just link off the whole field for Underworld Goddess, negate their field, and then do full Fiend Smith combo. So it's pretty cool. SP is crucial. You don't play IP because like you don't want to. There's nothing to really make IP with because you end on sequence, so you just go into SP. You could play Agnum Day. I was debating it, but like I'd rather end on SP instead of just a big Desiree. I'd rather just have the extra point of interaction.
Your board's also already really crazy. So.
Yeah, exactly. One Desiree. For rank 3s, I have Fortune Tune for a Zeus push that came up today. Azure King is crazy. You take 3. When you open a bunch of like rank 3 plays and level 3 plays, you take 3 goblins and put them into a Azure King, and then do the Fiend Smith line with like the other side of your board. So you have a monster negate through Nib. And on their turn as well, because it's just detach 1. This is how you do game shots a lot of the time. You'll clear the board and then you'll set up a Shuriken. It's going to attack 3 times and it deals 7,500 damage. It attacks the number of times equal to its material. So if you have to negate something, it still attacks twice. Really good. I've played 2 Big Head Gabanga. The second one didn't come up, but it does sometimes. But I was maybe debating a Cicada King instead, because sometimes you only get 2 level 3s depending on the line you do, and just like being able to put up another negate is nice. I'm still not sure, because sometimes if your board gets outed, you do want the second as a way to get another Xyz on the field and then keep getting recurring your goblins back from grave. And then like you have like the Goblin quick play spell can also banish itself from grave, detach materials from a Goblin Xyz, and then reduce your opponent's attack by 1,000 for each material you reduced, and then it triggers this in the battle phase. So if they go to battle phase like trying to attack over SP, you can just banish this, detach in the damage step or on attack deck, and then trigger this to take a guy and then prevent them from clearing the SP. So it's just like, even sometimes you don't end with a way to trigger this except this, but even that is just good enough. Just prevents them from attacking. So those are the rank 3s. And then Caesar, Dracosac, Zeus, and Typhon. You kind of have one spot. The Typhon can be whatever. Came up once today, so I'm glad I played it. I was playing Big Eye at one point, but like you're going for Dracosac almost every time. There's really not a point where you're choosing to take Fenrir and Unicorn and put them into Big Eye. Because like Dracosac can still pop a card and force something anyway. So, but it also gets you 2 tokens in the process to do stuff with. So Dracosac's usually better. Maybe you could try Big Eye again, or if a better rank 7 comes out in the future, I'm not sure. That's the extra. Side deck, again, I don't have Full Loss, I'd definitely play it, but just 3 Perulia, 3 Crow, 3 Di-Fi. This is like a floodgate you can play under majority of the time. I was just talking about this earlier with them, but if your hand's good, you can push through as much as you can with the Fiend Smith line and then play it. And then you have like Fiend Smith, Desiree, Goblin stuff, and Di-Fi, and it's just so much. Or if your hand's bad, like you can just end on like Fenrir, Unicorn, activate Di-Fi, and all of a sudden you're playing Cash, and you just have a stun deck. And it just like solos Yubel, or just makes Yubel play almost nothing, or not be able to play at all really. Crow was really solid against Yubel, hitting Rage out of the grave in response to their trap card. Or hitting Hollowed Azamina out of the grave to prevent them from setting up a negate. So pretty solid there, or Princess or something. Pretty cool card.
Would you consider maining it?
Maybe. I'm not sure, but like all the other hand traps are really solid as well. So like I don't know what it would be. Maybe instead of Veiler or instead of Droll. Maybe I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe just add 3. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. 3 Dark Ruler for Yubel. It's kind of weird because they can play around it, but it forces the Desiree negate and the trap at the same time. So it's like kind of hit or miss. It was good against Melodious today too. And then 3
card's crazy against
Cosmic
Melodious.
Signals. Voiceless. Comes in against Yubel as well to hit the Nightmare Pain. Hits Fire King Island. It's a lot of things. Good cards. Side deck was kind of whatever today. Cerulean was the best card in the side deck for sure. And Die-Fi was good as well. The other 9 were like kind of whatever. But that's it. Shout out myself because I made it by myself.
As you should.
Shout out Jared Randolph. And that's about it. Shout out Mika. Thanks for making the profile.
Oh, absolutely.